very difficult. There's people that talk down to you, like they're better than you, and it does feel annoying. It's very frustrating because it's the fact that they don't understand how to really communicate with us or help us in any way. So I think people in our town should be more aware and learn a bit more about our disabilities, so that way if we're lost or something and we need help, at least they know what to do. After all, we are a community.
I feel like you're an easy prey, easy target to bullies a lot.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen it happen. It's happened to me in primary school, and it's really hard if you don't have friends. If you don't have at least, I found it quite easy to get on with at least 10 friends. Then that means, you know, you're in a big group. The bullies feel under. You know, they can't do anything, or else they're going to get really done down.
Well, honestly, at home it's okay because I can actually cope at home. But if I'm out and about and trying to manage things like by myself, I'm completely a klutz.
I've got disability myself, and sometimes I get stressed because I'm so focused into my work, I don't really listen into my work. So I'm like focused and I don't actually listen and I don't understand.
I know, I mean, everything's okay now, but certainly when I was growing up I had a lot of judgment and I was bullied a lot. Like, a lot. And yeah, people are understanding more now because Asperger's and autism there's so much more awareness and understanding going on, which is brilliant and it needs to continue. But when I was growing up, when there wasn't so much understanding, I used to get bullied all the time. And people used to think I was just being really naughty, whereas in fact my behaviour, which is really bad, I had no control over it. Yeah, I was having meltdowns all the time and none of that was my fault. And yeah, I had a lot of judgment because of that.
In some ways they can be helpful, which really helps, but in some ways sometimes they just sit back and don't help, and it does really annoy us because we struggle a lot.
I'm not too sure what goes on behind the walls, but I don't know if they're actually doing anything or not. From what I've heard they're doing, they could do a lot more. They could do a better job at supporting people. Just from conversation I've heard, they sound very, very uneven. They found very, let's say, not wanting to talk to them.
I mean, I sometimes get some support from the council, but I mean, they can only help with a certain amount of people, and I feel like they should be helping most, or if all of those people, if they can. But they have definitely helped me in the past and in the present. But it's just that sometimes not all those people can get that support from the council, and they should focus on.
When my case was going to be passed on to adult social services, they tossed it in the garbage, supposedly, because they think that I don't need any further help.
Well, I think Bournemouth and Poole, they're really good sociable. They help the people that need the wheelchairs, so they're making wheelchairs for the right age and the right size. So it's quite different, but I think the Bournemouth and Poole Council are helping the children that need it most.
more awareness about disabilities, more music opportunities, more sports, more outdoor centres, more youth centres, and more media projects to learn about film, graphics and photography.
Do to actually help people with disabilities is remove the bar and not discriminate everyone with disability, saying only the severely disabled can get the most help. All people with disabilities need help, and they can actually, when they're older, they can actually decide whether they need this help or not further.
Sort of just get people more aware about it, you know, just like, even if it's just an announcement, maybe a few posters or something, or even, you know, just anything really that can really bring people and go, listen, this is what's happening, obviously this is how we can help them. Teach them more about it, you know, get people more noticed about a disability, so that way they can help us, because at the moment it just feels like we're nothing but ghosts.